Today, we're going to answer a question that I've had many times, at least in the last year, and it's for parents that they are worried about their children not having enough money to buy a property. So let's take a look. As a single professional, I had debt and no savings after my divorce. I always wonder how I can start investing in real estate to secure my future. I studied programs that gave me all the benefits of investing in real estate. Some claim I could start with no money, but I could not find one that gave me the practical, actionable steps I needed. As a wealth advisor, I've met people that own real estate but weren't ahead financially. They were rich, but they weren't wealthy. Then I finally realized that there was one vital component missing that makes someone become wealthy or not. And on this show, I will reveal what I found and give you the step-by-step actions to start investing in real estate and increase your wealth. My name is Araceli. Let's get started. Hello and welcome back. So I had in the past year, many of my friends and clients as well, they're asking the question, how are my children going to be able to buy a property in this current circumstances? And I was thinking, well, I don't really have a solution for it, but my engineering mind, it's asking, well, if there is a problem, there is a solution. So let's take a look. And so I just broke it down a little bit for you so we understand the problem. First of all, let's analyze this statement. And I'm talking to parents right now. The statement is, I don't know how my children are going to be able to buy a property in this current circumstances. And when we analyze why they're saying that, it makes sense, right? Because obviously the salaries that children are having right after university, and I'm talking about children in their 20s, early 20s, mid 20s, that they're maybe still living at home or they're having a hard time getting something that they can pay for if they just started working. So of course, if you are thinking with our past current conditions, of course you say, well, if they are buying a property today that is 10 times higher than what we paid for, and their salaries are nowhere near what they should be in order to afford that, of course the statement is there, right? And it makes sense, total sense. However, I want to just change that a little bit and see if we can figure out a solution, right? So first of all, there's that. So we have our own ideas of what things cost or cost us in the past and how hard it was for us to do it. I had a hard time buying a house. I'm sure you probably did as well when you were starting, your career and starting to make money. They are having the same challenge, so that is no different. What is different is that now inflation has gone up so high that the current salary, which it hasn't gone at the same rate, it seems kind of impossible, right? So I want to just stop right there and ask you one thing. I know that you had a hard time getting started when you just first university, but you probably told your parents, oh, you don't know what you're doing. I'm gonna be fine because now I have this and this and this and this to do, right? And your parents are, no, you're not gonna be fine. You don't have this, you don't have that, because they have their idea. And there's one thing that I know, that every generation, it's always better than the one before. So why is it going to be different this time? It's not, right? So that is the first thing that we need to really kind of think about. And with that, I'm going to tell you, please stop worrying about your children, because they are going to be fine. Why? Because that's history. Remember, every generation is better than the last one. So that is one point. The second thing is, children today, they have more opportunities than we ever did. You know, we didn't have a cell phone, we didn't have a computer, we didn't have the internet. Now we do, but they are now born into this generation that they have all these tools. And I think these tools are still not tapped to the full potential. And I think that they are going to surprise us with it. So the very first thing that everybody needs to know is going back to basics. And the basics of economics is always the same. If you spend less money than what you make, you're always going to be fine. Of course, today we have a different challenge. However, if you go back to the drawing board and list, first of all, what you're spending today, what is costing you versus with what you're making. And now if your children also have the desire to be better financially and to have property, I think everybody should, right? So now what are the challenges? I think that you need to list them there. First of all, do you have the down payment? How long is it going to take me to accumulate the down payment if I need to? And don't worry about it. I know it seems like an impossible task, but just list all of these things. And now, what if I already have the down payment? How much is actually going to cost me to sustain this property? What is going to be my mortgage? What is going to be my property taxes? And then, because if you visualize that, then you'll know exactly what you need. And now I'm going to tell you something. I've seen some of my friends saying, oh, my daughter's friend is getting paid $100,000 to play video games. I also have another client that her son is consulting to beat a game. Like, who would have thought? I never thought that somebody would pay for that. But it is happening. And there's a ton of stuff that I don't even know, and I cannot even imagine what is happening with the new generation, because I'm in the past generation, right? So the thing is, when you know what you need, then you change your focus. And I'm talking to the children now. If you do change the focus and you do have the desire to acquire a property, believe me, those opportunities will present to you. There's many ways to do it, but you need to refocus, right? When I was shopping for my SUV, the last one that I bought, I decided to buy a Nissan Rogue. All of a sudden, when I was on the road, I saw Nissan Rogues everywhere, which I didn't see before. And it's just because I just had that focus and I was looking for them and they appear. So it's the same with this. And there is no easy solution, and I don't even know what you're gonna come up with in the future, which I would love to hear about it. But I know that there is a solution. So my recommendations as a summary is for the parents. First of all, stop worrying about your children. They're gonna be fine. They're gonna surprise you. You will see that. The next thing is take care of your own finances. You go back to your own life and what is it costing you. I know you want to help because it seems that they are not going to have the same opportunities that you did, but they do, right? But you need to take care of your own finances today, because what is happening is a lot of parents are taking some of the money that they accumulated for the retirement and giving it to their children for the down payment. And as that is a really good gesture, some of them are actually taking that money out of what they need to be in retirement. And right now we are living longer. We're gonna need more things, and therefore we're gonna need more money to be able to sustain that. So please make sure that before you do that and take money out of your retirement to give to your children, that you're taken care of first. Remember, in the plane, you gotta put your mask first before you help somebody. So just think of it that way. The last thing is encourage your children to take care of their own finances as it is today, right? And that they learn the value of money, and they learn how much it takes to have if they want to have a property, how much it would cost them to have. So that's my advice for parents. And my advice for children, for young adults that they're just starting their career, it's go back to basics. Understand money. Get a lifestyle cost. How much is costing you? What are you spending your money on today? And if you really want to make this happen, to buy a property, then do a mock-up budget. What is it going to take to do this? How much down payment? How much do I need to accumulate? How much do I need to save? And how much it would cost me if I have the down payment? Put it all in writing. If there is something magical about putting things in writing, because you're telling the universe that this is what you want. So that is my second recommendation. And the last one is change your focus. Don't have this focus that says, well, I'll never be able to buy this house. I'd rather just, spend my money with my friends. Focus. If you really do want a property, have it in your head. How can I do this? And all the solutions will start popping up in your head. And when you do have that, please leave that in the comment. I would love to know how you did it. With that, I leave you and I will see you next time. Thank you for being here on the show. Please remember to subscribe and hit the notification bell to get notified when there are more shows available. And if you would like to have more information on how to start investing in real estate, please visit my website at www.aracelihernandez.com. Thank you.